Welcome to the Human Design Festival.
Live in Sofia and online worldwide.
Hello and welcome to the virtual space of the Human Design Element. We are discussing here the upcoming International Human Design Festival that is happening live in Sofia and also online worldwide. My name is Lucretia. I'm one of the organizers, and here's also Veronica, my partner in this phenomenal event. Hello, Veronica.
Hello, everybody. So glad to have you again in this amazing event and system, the human design system, spreading it out into the world in those turbulent times which are shaking this world. And today we have our lovely speaker with incredible input from last year's events, Jakub. Nice to see you again. Hi.
Hi, Veronica, Lucretia. Hi, everybody. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invitation.
Yay. So, actually, this year's festival slogan is Be in Your Element. Jakub, what is your element?
Yeah, my element is movement and sound and rhythm. This is really what gets me going, when I'm able to express myself physically, and move and just be in motion as an MG. This is what I like as 3420. The channel of rhythm is there as well. So that's what I like. Loud PHS, eating, but loud music playing on and just, moving with that. This is my element.
Mhm. And also, you're actually a teacher and you simplify things and do it so practical that I would add that this is one of your superpowers, actually.
Thank you. Yeah, it is obviously, to get to simple is a long process, as we all know. At the beginning, we can all say something about human design, but it takes like an hour to be able to say something about it, and a brief time is really a matter of practice.
Mhm.
So, Jakub, you mentioned movement and giving space to express through the body. And does this help you to deal with the mind? And how do you deal with the mind? How was it for you when you first heard this concept that don't pay attention to your mind, don't listen to your mind, don't make decisions with your mind? How was it for you?
Well, I was actually blown away because the first time I heard or read about it was through Osho's books when I was 14. And it was like very early after the Iron Curtain went down. I think it was like 1992. I was 14 and or 1990 actually. I was 14 and six or something. And I was like, wow, there's something like energy, and they don't mean electric energy. Oh, I can go below the mind. And it was just really amazing for me to discover that. But then it took me a very long time to actually be able to do that because reading the books in and of itself doesn't do much. I tried meditating. It also didn't really help until I actually went to India and then spent a year there. And I was lucky to come across a certain style of meditation that really helped me to experience it. But then that really wasn't cutting it for me either, because as I said, my element is movement, is to be alive, is to be intense, and meditation is the opposite of that. So I was actually hoping for something that's gonna help me to integrate it and ground me, and that's like that's when I met human design, and I was like, wow, this is it. This is what helps me to actually find some stability beyond the mind in something that's in me. Because like when we say go below or beyond the mind, well, where do we go? We need to go to some other place, and the other place is obviously the authority in us. So that's how I see it. And it's a success and failure on and off, always. All these years, still mind is very sneaky and tricky. So but it gets better and better, not to take it too seriously.
Yeah. Mind is always going to be there, and we will always be work in progress when it comes to this to tame the mind.
Hmm.
Um, I wonder if you could share some interesting story from your personal experience, like how the knowledge changed your life, in what way it helped you to
Yeah.
move to
Well,
another level.
what first comes to me is definitely not unique to me, and that is kind of a validation that I am okay, and that is a very shared comment from many, many people when they come across human design, and they go like, "Oh, I actually realized that there isn't that many wrong things with me. There isn't that, I'm actually okay." That it's okay to be so intense when you have the gate of power in your personal in your design sun. That is okay to be unable to sit still when I have gate 9 activated without 52 and 3420 in my incarnation growth. It's okay to be loud and intense when I have the high volume PHS, taking in the food and information and the channel of rhythm. So that was like right at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, of course, so sensitive to emotions of other people, all these things along the way. But really, more and more and more, it comes down to just not doubting the immediate, authentic response that I get and just going with it, whether I like it or whether other people like it. Ultimately, that's the only way forward. So, yeah.
Mm. An intense before and after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're anticipating on the offering Jakub will bring to this year's experience, and we would love to have you join us and learn and experiment and meet other human design enthusiasts who are experimenting with the system. So follow us on our socials and keep track because we will have a lot of surprises and a lot of other great lectures. So stay tuned.
Yeah. See you there.
Thank
See
you.
you
Thank you for
there.
listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.